So round 3 of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Rounds 1 and 2 have us feeling really good about picking up our second win of the season. Hopefully gonna do that. Win situation here for round 3 is not much. Slightly more than what we saw in round 1 and slightly less than what we saw yesterday, but the firm and fast conditions are back. Those did us a lot of favors on the front 9 yesterday, not so much on the back. So let's see what we can get ourselves into today and hopefully play a little bit more of a complete round, not fizzle out on the back like we've been doing. All right, our weekend begins with the lead. I didn't take a real close look at the leaderboard. I have no idea how close anybody is to us, which could be a little concerning. This situation right here, though, might have us rethinking hitting D off the tee. The wind hasn't blown right to left all tournament long. We've gotten lucky with that, so we're probably going to have to hit a 4-iron? And hope it sticks over there somewhere? It's a little right. I think we're going to be okay. Are we okay? Yes. Is that what I wanted? No, that ball didn't move as much as I was hoping it would. But, like I said, we are still fine. And if we can hit a good wedge shot here, we'll be in pretty good shape. Actually, this might be pretty good. You know, from where we were, I'll certainly take that. And, I mean, after yesterday, any putt can go in the hole. Don't do a bad. Well, we're certainly going to try to not do that. I could certainly see this being a putt that we miss. I was missing high of the hole a lot yesterday, so we'll aim a little bit farther back. And on the way. Didn't give it enough juice, and I did leave that short accidentally from what I wanted to do with it. Fortunately, our day is going to start out with a par, but not bad. So let's take a little bit of a closer look at the top 3 on the leaderboard, kind of see what we have up against us here today, if anything. At the start of our day, we have a 1-shot lead over somebody whose round is already finished. Okay. Par 5, 507 yards, second hole, which has proven a little bit difficult for us, and not even the tee shot. Our second shot has flirted with the big bunker on the right side both days so far. We were in it on day 1, and then we were in the rough just beside it on day 2. I can't imagine that little branch is going to get in our way. I'm really going to bank on the fact that it won't. Maybe I should hit it low. Probably a good thing. Now, this is tailing off to the left a little bit, but this is going to kick back to the right. And we will be in some short grass here on the par 5. Now to do what we haven't been able to do all tournament long, and that's stick this par 5 green in 2. Iron shots have not been very good into this green. And we're going to miss left today. Way back in the bunker. So an eagle putt still hasn't happened, but still in a good spot here. Just a high little pick right at it. Ooh, blasted it. Uh-oh. Not what you want for birdie. That's really interesting that we blew it that far past the hole, even into the wind. I know it's not that, it doesn't cover that much distance, but you'd think it would have done something to it. On the way, and Had the right idea, but it does not go. So that'll be our second consecutive par to start the day here. Interesting. For firm and fast, they certainly feel slow here today. I wonder if today's going to be a day where we can rip out driver here on this hole. I doubt it. In fact, I'm not even sure if that's possible. I mean, it's possible, it's just not very advised. So, no. So, we will not be doing that. So, that's going to be yet another 4-iron off the tee for the second straight day. Aim it a little bit back that way, toward the trees. Looks pretty good. We'll take that, no doubt. So 144 out. Realized I never turned the volume up. Now pitching wedge into a slight wind. But this is slightly, ever so slightly downhill, so you know what? I'm just gonna hit it pretty much right at it. That's tailing a little bit to the right. And maybe with a good kick. You know what? That's puttable. Kicked out of the rough. Oh, yeah. And I'm not really sure how much we really need to do on this. A little bit back there on the fringe, so on the way. And oh! Through 3 holes today, we are allergic to birdies. Haven't had many lip outs here at Pebble Beach. Had one just then. Maybe today's the day that we tear up the back 9, I guess. Or maybe I'm just too tired to putt well. There is that possibility too. Alright. If ever there was a time, give me the wind at my back and let's hit a straight drive. Let's drive this par 4 green in 1. But no! Now, you can still put a ball down there. But the risk, I don't know. With the power drive, I don't really think it's worth it, so back that one off just a little bit. Wind's gonna move that a little bit, but I do think this ball is gonna be safe. Oh, we're down there all right. 23 yards away from the pin, so in a round that so far we're kind of struggling in. Not really sure. I really do think the flop is going to be our best strat here. Left it a little shorter than what we wanted, but certainly probably our best birdie putt so far of the day. Ooh. Deceptively uphill. On the way. And, oh, you are kidding. Oh, you are kidding me today. These last 2 putts have been a combined, I think, 4 inches off. And we have walked away with par again. What, do I got a case of Torrey Pine syndrome or what? This is how we started round 2 last week. All right. 7 iron. Just hit the green somewhere. That's all I care about. That's right at the hole. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Come on. Is that any good? There we go. Needed a shot like that to get us going. And that'll drop for our first birdie of round 3 to drop to 1900. I don't know. That's a good number because with it in Indy, Pat's gonna be in it. There's just not a doubt about that. I mean, Corey Graves has been cleared to wrestle for ages, according to the rumors, so he's a possibility, I guess, but I'll be able to see in about an hour, well, not an hour and a half, because I'm assuming the men's rumble is still happening right now. All right. I'm not sure if I really want to flirt with the driver into the wind. I mean, both days we've really kind of flirted with disaster. Oh, really? Is that the main event and the men's rumble already happened? How about a stinger with the 4-iron and hope for the best? You know what? That's not a bad strategy. Ah. Interesting, interesting. Ooh, the pin is way back there today. 4-iron and pray. Oh? Oh? Uh-oh. That's got to hit the fairway. That is a pretty good effort. The first time we've been able to get on this green in 2. Now, a mile from home, but honestly, not a terrible putt. Not a bad putt at all. Gonna require some extra power. Maybe even a little bit extra since the majority of that slope is right at the end of the putt. And just a slight click to the left, I think. On the way. No, this is going to miss left of the hole, isn't it? Yeah. Didn't get it right, but gave it a run. Not a bad effort at all, and still in birdie range. That'll drop. So after 4 straight pars to start our round, back-to-back birdies on 5 and 6 to drop to 20 under par. Maybe I've woken up now. There's no reason for me to be tired. I've been honestly overloaded on caffeine. I didn't feel very good for a little bit. You know, there's a reason they tell you, you know, what your supposed maximum of daily caffeine is supposed to be. Oh, Christ. This could get really interesting. Because whenever I surpass that, I always feel like shit. Slight wind. Slight wind. Oh, boy. This could really, really go wrong. That is left for some reason. Left and short. I mean, honestly, that's not bad. That still gives us a chance to chip this in. And depending on the chip, I mean, it's a pretty tricky one. But we've made some crazier ones. On the way, and never really had a chance, unfortunately. Kind of hopped over all that slope, so gonna wind up being a par putt. A little bit more than you'd like, but A little scary. That's a tough chip to get right. You really got to kill the ball at the edge, the far edge of the fringe, and then have it kind of hop in there twice and just start to roll. And we only hit the fringe once, and it just popped up in the air and rolled forever. Well, judging by that pin, we might actually be able to make birdie here. The problem with hole 8 for us thus far has been that we've pretty much been almost in that spot every time we've been here. I am really lucky that ball is not way, way right. Now, the wind is going to make this a little bit interesting on the approach. It's not doing a whole lot, but it's doing enough. And I got to get a hold of this, that's for sure. If we don't, bad things can happen. This looks like we'll be on the green. Now, I don't think there's an easy putt on this green, though, so I guess we'll see. Yeah, certainly not an easy one. How is this also uphill when a putt in the other direction? This green defies logic, or at least physics, I swear to God. On the way, too much again. Honestly, the way we're putting, I think we got to be happy with what we've been able to do. Take another par. One hole remaining here on the front 9, and a far cry from what we've done the first 2 days, which could open the door. I mean, if this keeps up all around, I mean, you just never know. And you know, hole 9 almost got away from us yesterday. Really should have. Didn't. See what we can get done. Well, the drive is into the wind, and I actually almost prefer that. Should take a little bit of speed off the ball when it lands. It's a little bit more left than I wanted, but this ball's going to have to turn. Mercifully, it did. Where's it going to wind up? Because this could catch this slope here. No. Well, it's going to make for a shot that we haven't really had to make yet. We've been down about pin level each of the first 2 days. And so we're going to want to club down, I think, to the 9-iron. Honestly, I should be finessing something, pretty much aiming right at the pin. The differential in that pin being so downhill and then the wind usually about equals itself out. I would have to finesse an 8, though, and I'm really not a fan of doing that. So I'm just going to hope that the 9-iron is the play. That looks left, too. It is left. Maybe a good bounce? No. I think it's got to come down to being fast through the ball right now. Really no other way that I see that we should be doing that. I mean, the aim with the stick was dead straight. It's an ugly flop, but not a bad one. Pin high. And what should be an easy cleanup. And it is. So we finished the front 9 with a tournament worst for us. Only 2 under par. And a reminder that we've been 9 under in each of the first 2 rounds when they were over. So we're going to have to get hot on the back. All that success we've had on the front throughout this tournament is going to have to now translate to the back if we're to kind of keep pace with ourselves. If I ever drink too much caffeine, I just puke. Usually. Not today. Not that bad. Because usually it's a combination of too much caffeine and sleep deprivation. That was interesting. I think this drive's going to be... Oh, boy. Need a good kick. Oh, we got one. Stay in the short grass. Well, we know what the miss is today. Everything... Last few holes here's missing left. And that one, we overswung a little bit. And we're fast through the ball. Surprised it wasn't worse, to be honest. Well, this is going to be an interesting one to get right. Really, really interesting one to get right. I'm thinking pitching wedge into the wind. Oh, boy. Oh, where's this headed? I think we're going to luck out. Gee. Flirting with disaster, and the ball was a little bit below our feet there on that shot, and I thought I adjusted enough, but apparently not. I think we have a go with a chip here. Nothing's really worked all that well for us. I don't know why it doesn't like what I was doing. Ball's got to keep trundling down there. I don't know how close. It's close enough. Well, yeah, usually. Or, I mean, I usually have pretty large cup of coffee just every morning just to, you know, get me going. I'm a tough person to wake up. Let's just put it that way. I'm quite literally one of those no coffee, no worky type people. Which is a little bit of a problem, in a way, because days like today and every weekend this month, working means waking up, getting ready, and then driving usually about 2 hours. Wind at our back today. Do we have a rip with a power drive? I mean, nothing has really gone right for us here on this whole all tournament, so can't get much worse. Oh, yeah. That'll be good. And it got a nice roll up the hill. Well, check that out. Now, however, where is the pin? Ugh. You know what? I don't hate this. I do not hate this at all. I usually don't like pitch shots, but I really think that's our best effort here today. Oh, Christ alive. Not bad. Not bad. I was really worried we weren't going to get that kick. All right, well, so I'm not sure if you've ever been around for these conversations. So my girlfriend is a veterinarian, and on weekends I go with her. She does like travel vaccine clinics, and I go with her, and I'm usually the one driving. Tricky, tricky putt. Oh. Woo! Yeah, so we travel around to a whole bunch of different cities in our state and things like that. And just do that on weekends. You're not giving me a lot of optimism, Pat. Alright, well, I think our best hope is... I'm not necessarily trying to go at the pin here, but I am trying to at least hit the middle of the green. Let's see if we do that. It looks straight. The ball's gotta die. Ball's gotta die. Not bad at all. Oh, no. Oh, no. That ain't great. Back this off a little bit more. Possibly to my detriment. Come on. There it goes. Problem with that, I might be watching that as I'm falling asleep. Quick turnaround tomorrow. I gotta be up in, let's see, just about 9 hours. That's not good to hear. Oh no. All right. Onward. Should be fine. Fine it is. Fine it is. All right. This green has been a challenge for us. See if we can actually get it right for once. I'm not so sure. We did, for the most part. Not a bad shot at all. And we get rewarded with, honestly, our straightest putt of the entire day. Now we just got to make sure it gets there. And it will. 5 under for the day with 5 holes here to play. 23 under for the tournament. And an 8-shot lead over Jordan Spieth. Oh boy. If Jordan Spieth is tied for, or at least in second place, we might turn on AI partners for tomorrow's round. Just so we get an actual, real fucking challenge after what I saw AI Jordan Spieth do to Austin. Oh, good lord. Is it worth the risk? We might hit a fan. And I'm not even kidding. I wish they weren't there. Uh-oh. So that wasn't worth it. That wasn't worth it at all. A low drive was still pretty fucking high. So now, in this thick rough, the best case scenario for us is to punch this out. As long as this doesn't roll into the rough on the other side, I'd say that's some pretty good damage limitation there. Still covered a pretty good chunk of ground, 143 yards in the shot. But now, a green that has been a nightmare for us. 9-iron. This could bounce off the back. That's what I think it's going to try and do. Oh, yeah. That doesn't have a prayer. Well, we're going to have to hit a good fourth shot just to save our par here. Getting aggressive, not playing the best, and doing stupid shit. That flop will bail us out, I hope. I certainly hope, and I think it will. And it does. Able to save par on 14. 4 holes left to play, and for as bad as we're seemingly playing, still bogey-free for the moment. And you thought we did stupid shit on the last couple holes. Might do some stupid shit here on 15, too. Certainly possible. Yeah, I'd say we're doing some stupid shit. Not sure what we gain out of this, but we'll see. Well, I aim towards the left. Oh, boy. Come on. Good kick. Good kick. That is fine. It's actually about the best, at least, angle in. The ball's not sitting very pretty, but I think a pitch shot kind of somewhere right back there. We'll also swing it out a little bit this way. That is a pretty good effort on the pitch. How about that? I've really started to like using the pitch shot a whole lot more than I otherwise did. It's just all about learning to really know what it does, and you really got to pay attention to the course conditions, speed, and firmness. Up to a 6-shot lead for the moment. I don't know where the music went, but it is the par 4 16th, and we have broken out the power drive on each of the first 2 days with varying success. Day 1, we had quite literally the worst lie I think I've ever seen in this game. And then day 2, a little bit better. We wound up in the bunker. But I don't think that's going to be the move today. And the unfortunate part with that is, I mean, maybe we still do it. Maybe we just hit a regular drive down there and see what happens. Gonna go long of the fairway. Oddly enough, this might be our best look, really, all tournament. Which seems absurd. A finesse. Oh, God. Maybe I was wrong. On the way. It was blasted. Don't spin a mile back. That's a pretty good shot. On a day where we were ass on the front 9, couldn't make a putt to save our lives, the back 9 has been very good to us. Oh! Maybe spoke a little bit too soon. A little bit too soon. Miss a birdie putt. We're going to have to accept our par. Little unfortunate, but still our best back 9 of the Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Jordan Spieth did birdie 18. To go 19 under par means we have a 5-shot lead. And of all times to really try and go for an ace, this is one of them. It ain't gonna work, but we certainly tried. If I hit an accurate ball, maybe, but not the case. Well, tricky uphill. It's not uphill a lot. On the way, and that looks good. Make up for one of our missed putts with one of our best putts of the day for birdie on 17 and a 6-shot lead again. Good. And 18's been a little bit of a menace for us as well. Hasn't really come all that easy. We did birdie it yesterday. One final shot here on our Saturday, and for once, we do have the wind slightly at our back, but if we miss this left, we're swimming. Nope. Pretty much dead straight. Absolutely blasted. Our best drive on 18 of the tournament. 315 on the carry. And 341 in total. Without a doubt. And now, to just try and put something in range. This could be good. It's a little bit it's too much. Plus 2% on the power, unfortunately. Means that carried over the pin. Otherwise, we're going to be in tight with that. Now a downhill slider a little bit. Maybe that's a little bit too far out wide. Let's try this. On the way. Ball slowing down, looking good. Had the right line, but it does flatten out right towards the cup there. So it is still a birdie putt to drop to 26 under for the tournament to presumably lead by 7 heading into the final day. And what a rebound on the back 9. 2 under there on the front. And then the back 9 that had ate us alive somehow, indeed, did turn out to be good for us here today. 6 under on the back. We'll gladly take that. Quick check of the leaderboard. Spieth is our closest competition, and I think we actually get to see ourselves play with Jordan Spieth tomorrow.